Hello, welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast, episode 51. This is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam.
And this is Kyle.
Everybody, we have a guest today, our first guest ever, and it is my brother, Kyle.
Woo!
How's it going, guys?
It's going good. We have the video set up, officially set up, and we have a good girl, Mimi, sitting on my lap. Thank you.
In all of our podcasts, Mimi is here. And now you see her. And so, it's going well. How are you today, Kyle?
I'm doing pretty well. Just enjoying all the snow that got dumped on us yesterday.
Yeah. Yep. We went out and played a little bit in the snow yesterday, as adults playing snow.
Right, with our trucks and four-wheel drive and whatnot.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
Sam, did you like playing in the snow yesterday?
I did very minimal.
Mm.
I helped Shaun shovel a tiny bit. I ran around with Mimi for 10 minutes, and then I was tired.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, it was good times. So hey, just before you got here, Kyle, I told Sam something. Do you remember how the dialect went, Sam?
You told me something about I have money and I should just...
That is not what I said at all.
Oh, I don't know. You should just do what makes you happy.
I said, you know what, Sam? I finally decided I'm going to just do what makes me happy. And what'd you say?
You're going to buy Kyle's truck, aren't you?
I knew it. As soon as you said that, I knew it.
At first she's like, I was like, you know, babe, I just decided I'm going to do stuff that makes me happy. Because we were talking about, so if you were watching the video, Sam's got a brand new microphone. And I was thinking about getting one like that, and it's $100 more. And I'm like, you know, I'm just going to do that stuff that makes me happy. And she's like, that's a good idea, Shaun. And I was like, you're going to regret saying that.
And I already do.
Yeah.
And do you know what makes you happy? 1994 F-150.
Oh, fucking A, dude. That shit jazzes me up. God dang right. Love it. Love it, baby.
I love how we had to start this podcast about cars.
And it'll probably finish around that same topic.
I thought was our main topic, was just cars, trucks, and all that sort of stuff.
Typically, that is our topic, I think.
I think it's included in most of our podcast titles now.
Yeah.
It's usually Sam mad about Shaun buying something or selling something that she liked.
100%.
That happens more often than not. But oh my gosh, this good girl Mimi. Okay, she's gonna freak. All right, anyhow, so I was thinking about the funniest stuff yesterday. So I was shoveling snow.
Oh no.
And I thought about how back in the day, it doesn't happen anymore. But do you guys remember when you would be bored and you would just call someone to hang out?
Oh, yeah. And then you just dig snow tunnels and big snow piles and...
Absolutely. You would literally just be bored, so you would call friends over to, like, play in the snow.
Yep. Little snowball fights.
Snowball fights, shit like that.
Take the four-wheelers out, see if you can get them stuck.
Dude, snowmobiling, right? We would hook the damn, the sled up to the back. Mimi's freaking. We would hook the sled up to the back of the four-wheeler, and we would just whip each other around.
Yeah, those were good times.
It was really fun.
Not dangerous at all, just fun.
Never dangerous. No one ever got injured. I don't know if people really ever did get injured.
No, I don't think so, actually.
Nothing
serious, anyways.
Didn't one of your friends get a snowmobile landed on him?
Yeah, I mean, that did happen.
Yeah, that was minor, though.
Yeah.
But so then it got me thinking, right? Even to, like, so when we were younger, we would call people, we would, like, call friends when we were bored, right?
Yep.
Then moving into college life, we would still do the same thing. If we were bored in college, we would just call up a friend to hang out.
True.
Okay. When was the last time you guys were bored and called someone to hang out?
Not recently, I guess.
No.
Usually it's calling someone like, hey, I'm at work. You wanna come work with me?
Yeah.
As in you and me, anyways.
That's literally what we do.
Yep.
I was thinking about, I was like, just dude, I just do so much shit. And I'm always just doing shit. And I know both of you can relate. Where I don't ever stop to think like, man, I should call them to hang out.
Right.
Because I'm just always doing shit.
Yeah.
Whether it be working or just like doing something.
Should probably do that more often though. Just catch up with friends and, talk to people you haven't talked to in a long time.
I feel like it's got to be way different for you, Kyle, now that you have a kid.
Oh yeah, way different. Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
Okay, hold on. I have to move this thing. Oh God. Okay.
What's happening?
I'm just having mic problems.
Okay. Anyhow, yeah, that would become more challenging with children. Now, there was one guy I was listening to. This is, it has to be a year ago now. And he wrote a book or whatever about relationships. And it was about reaching out and staying in contact with people. And so he puts in his calendar, I don't remember the specifics of it, but he puts in his calendar, like every day he has to text one person he hasn't talked to in over a month. And so he has to text a new person every day from his like friend group or his acquaintance group just to say hi.
That's not a bad idea because the more life goes on, the less friends you actually stay in contact with, and the more friends you essentially lose.
Yep.
Just by, not staying in contact.
Yeah, your circle just gets smaller as you age.
But then you also gain friends. Like, we have a kid now, so, we find other parent friends to talk to and whatnot. I mean, your circle kind of changes eventually. Yeah. Less of the party friends, more of the parent friends, but
yeah, I like thinking back on it. I think most of my mom's friends are people that she met like because they were my friends in school.
Oh, you're saying like parents of your friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. And now she hangs out with them.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, that's different.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think what Kyle says is right. Like, your friend group is just gonna change.
But
Shaun, are you jealous this time?
Yeah, fucking dog.
I would pet her, but then she'll probably go crazy again she did last time.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Literally the only reason she's over there is because Kyle's over there.
Oh, 100%.
So I want you to remember that, Sam.
And now I definitely just lost my seat. If any of you are watching this video, I am half on this couch now.
You are not comfy right now.
No, not at all.
Well, actually, after this, we got to figure out how to post on YouTube.
Yeah, I already made an account for us.
Ooh.
Gangster.
Mm-hmm. One step ahead of you.
Always. You weren't one step ahead when I said I'm going to do things that make me happy. You were not prepped.
No, I was not prepared at all for that one.
Yeah, walked you into that.
Nope, yep.
A Mitsubishi Evo, that's also something that would make you, I don't know, tremendously happy.
Dude, don't even get me going.
Like, happy for a long time, too. That's not like a short term, like, ooh, this will make me happy. That's like a long term happiness for you,
I just wish in the background everyone could see our whiteboard that's up there. And Shaun, can you read what that says on 10/04 of 2021?
Nope, I can't. I don't have my glasses on.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see anything under that date.
Yep. It definitely says can't purchase personal vehicle for 1 year.
No,
I don't see that.
You're 2 months in.
I don't see it.
Yep.
But so, I made a list. I'm sure I've mentioned this on the podcast of the cars I want in my lifetime. And it's really crazy. A Mitsubishi Evo just happens to be on that list.
No way.
Isn't that something?
How many classic cars are on that list?
Well, if you're considering an Acura NSX to be a classic car.
Yep.
Okay. A Nissan Skyline.
Sure.
Toyota Supra.
Wait, are all of these over 20 years old?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, then fine.
A 1960s Chevrolet Impala, a a 50s Chevy pickup.
Land Cruiser, maybe?
Oh, dude, actually, a Land Cruiser is on my fucking thing. A 70s Land Cruiser, it's on there.
Nice.
Shit, I wish I had the list on me. But, I mean, yeah, there's a few classics on there, babe.
Just great.
Yeah.
So maybe you should alternate, like, by, you bought the Corvette. That's a classic car.
Yep.
Maybe go, like, classic, new. Like the Evo. Evo's newer. It's not a classic. So if you alternate.
We're definitely in the classic, is what you have to buy next.
Oh, because the Kia.
Yeah, since the Corvette, we've gotten the truck, the Kia, and the 4Runner.
So we're back in the classic selection, right?
Fair
Yep.
enough.
You want to know what is a classic?
I think you owe me 3 classics.
All right.
If we go back and forth.
I know that a 1994 Ford F-150 is pretty classic to me. Dude, you just watched yourself do that again. You literally just stepped on it.
I fucked up.
Yeah,
I fucked
dude.
up.
Hey, I tell you what, that's all right. I do got to get one. You know what? You're right, babe. I owe you a classic car, and that's what I'll get next.
Truck, but oh well. But hey, it's over 20 years old,
That's
almost 30. So
And there's a potential of it appreciating.
Yeah.
if it
right.
wasn't rusty,
Yeah.
that's fine, I guess.
I tell you what, I bet you if we parked it in a garage for 100 years, it goes up in value.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. Potential appreciation right there.
Yeah, in 100 years, I mean, probably. If it's still standing, I don't know.
This is going to be the greatest first video because I can't sit.
She looks very comfy though.
Oh,
She
yeah.
looks like she's asleep.
She's sleeping.
Now
you all are going to have to watch our first YouTube video because of this
you
situation.
gotta watch it, gotta see it, gotta enjoy it, and then you can watch all of them from then on out.
Right?
Like forever after this.
Yeah, well, yeah. No.
Do you know what the best part of this is?
No.
Kyle, can you guess who set all this up?
Can I guess?
Yeah. Out of us
Probably
two.
you, Sam.
Yep.
Yeah.
And guess who's going to have to edit all this?
Not Shaun.
Correct.
Is that a good guess?
Yep. That's a very good guess.
So how often you guys having guests on the show?
Oh, we don't know yet.
It's a good question. We haven't thought of it.
No.
Fair enough.
We were just really excited about getting a new mic, so we wanted someone on right away.
Nice. Well, cool.
We don't want to release more than like 2 videos a week, though. Or 2, not necessarily 2 podcasts a week.
Yeah.
So 1 talk, 1 tutor.
Fair enough.
So, I don't know. I guess whenever it's convenient, we'd have people on.
Yeah.
Right, Sam?
Yeah.
Just make a little list of potential people and text them when you need a third.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. What's new in your life?
Not much. Well, a little bit. We have another kiddo on the way.
Woo! That is new.
Yep. Due in June. So we're keeping the gender a surprise like we did with the first baby. And that was a spectacular surprise. So
I hope it's a boy.
I really want it to be a boy.
yeah, it'd be ideal to have one of each gender just so.
Yeah, don't turn out like my brother. He had 2 girls, and he thought he was fine with it, and then 10 years later, they had a boy. Because
He just had to have that boy.
He had to have that boy, and they don't regret it. They obviously love him, but they're...
Dude, he's a shit show.
Oh, he is. He is a little shithead, and it's hilarious.
Oh, it's so fun.
But their second oldest daughter, their middle child, is moved out now, and they have a... How old is he? 8? 6? 7?
Something.
I think he's 7.
7.
A 7-year-old.
Is he 2nd grade?
I think so.
2nd grade.
Yeah. 7? Anyways.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah. But so yeah, they would have been done. Their kids would have been moved out. They would have been free to go. But now they have a 7-year-old.
Now they're going through it again.
Yep. Yep.
Dude, I honestly almost want that to be you.
Oh, why?
Just to watch just misery wreak havoc on you when you're like 38 years old and you're like, yep, kids are growing up, things are going good. Bam! Another kid, like, oh my God, we're starting this over at 40. That would be hectic on the mind.
Well, that's why after this one pops out, Daddy's getting snipped.
It's not foolproof though.
It's not.
It's not 100%.
I think it's only like 99%.
Hey,
There's always a chance.
There's always a chance. Well, I could. No, never mind.
Yep. So, what he was gonna say was he could become abstinent, which I think most people choose to do.
Yep.
Yeah,
After they're
I have thought about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'd like to go that route. That just doesn't sound ideal.
How old were Craig and PJ when Maggie was born?
Maggie is 15. She's 15. PJ is 28. 13.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, so that's pretty
up
similar.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty similar situation. Dude. Y'all are getting old.
Hey, you're only 2 years behind.
Oh my
Actually,
God.
hey, Sam's right up there with me.
Dude, yeah, you and Sam, that's what I'm saying, are like fucking... You actually can tell me about history.
Yep. So, because it goes Katie first, then you, and then me. All turn the same age.
What was the 1900s like, guys?
You lived in the 1900s.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, yeah, because they switched it now. You're a millennial. You're not a... Was it?
Gen Z.
Gen Zer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, they switched
Oh,
me.
really?
I'm
Yeah.
back. Yep, I'm
So
back.
they can just change that whenever they want?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just do it whenever they want to. Change generations around, because that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think they also have Zennials, though, which is like 96 and 97. Like, they're not really a millennial, but they're not really a Gen Zer.
So what's a Gen Z now?
98 and on.
Why wouldn't they just do a hard cutoff at 2000? Doesn't that make more sense?
You would think. But you got to think babies that were born in 98 don't remember anything of the 1990s.
Well,
I don't even think I remember.
I don't
the
remember
1990s.
shit from the 1990s, Sam.
We started school in 1999.
I remember like my first day of school, just like a very vivid memory, and that's about it.
So that's still something from 1990s.
I remember eating glue in preschool with, I think I was sitting with Vincent Jablonski, or it was Brody Czar.
So most kids just put the glue on their hands and then like let it dry and peel it off like skin, and you're just like, nah, I'm gonna drink this shit.
Yeah,
Well, you're as retarded as I am, yeah.
yeah. It makes sense now.
Yeah, we were doing arts and crafts. I remember that. So I guess that was 1999.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
I
I
told you.
remember the 1900s.
Yeah.
There it is.
You guys are crazy.
Yeah, fucking world stuff. Cool.
She's going to stay here this whole podcast.
That's good. She's such a good girl.
She needs a nap. She's been working hard today.
It's so hard.
What else you got for us today, Sam?
Oh, back to the phone call thing. I don't think I've ever... Well, I used to text my friends, obviously, to hang out if I was bored. But I honestly don't think I've done that since I was 21 or 22. Because I always worked all the time, so I never had time to hang out with people. I was in college.
I remember before cell phones calling the landlines like, "Hey, can you ask your mom if we can hang out?"
Fuck, dude.
Dude, did you guys ever do the thing where someone would ask you
Oh,
hey, can you ask your mom if we can hang out? And then you go up to your mom and you're just like, say no.
Yep. 100%. 100%.
There's only very few people I would do that with. But
It wouldn't even be like a very few people. It would just be like, I'm at home playing Xbox. Kyle and I are rocking some Halo campaignage, and we'd be like, fuck, dude, we don't want to leave and go hang out with friends. We're balls deep right now.
Right.
And so someone would call a hangout, and we're like, say no.
Or when you actually are having fun hanging out, and it's like, okay, you talk to my mom because I think she'll listen to you more if it's coming from you.
Dude, yeah, we were just like, yeah, our mom's not gonna be mean to our guest,
Right?
So why don't you go ask her if you can stay longer?
That's so funny.
Would you do that, Sam?
No, because I usually went to other people's houses. I didn't have people come over to mine very often.
I think we typically had people come out to our house more than we went out to theirs.
Yeah, I think we mostly had people come out. I mean, we went to town sometimes, but
I mean, I guess that makes sense because you boys were always on the corridor riding your fun toys and
yeah,
shit.
we have a lot of land. We had 4-wheelers, snowmobiles. We had a big ravine, a lot of just trees to just cut down and fucking make a bridge over the little creek, and just a lot.
Turns out that's illegal water crossings. The DNR told me that when they gave me a ticket a few weeks ago.
Whoops.
But we never actually did that as kids. That was just something we thought about doing, right?
Yeah, I just came up with that on the fly.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Do you think that they care less with kids, don't they?
Honestly, I don't even know what they care about.
I'm sure they wouldn't. I'm sure they would have never gave us a ticket or anything.
Well, they didn't even give me a ticket for that. They just said, like, hey, you can't do that. And we're like, whoops.
So you can't just... I could see driving through the water to get to the other side, but you can't just, like, build a bridge. That's not legal.
I would assume not because, I mean, you can't really take down trees on public land.
But it was on private land.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you can't cross the water on private land even?
You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. You can't cross the water with, like, a 4-wheeler, but I bet you we could have built a bridge. I think you're right. I think you can build a bridge.
Well, I think you're going to have to build a bridge so you don't get another ticket.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I don't know if that 4-wheeler is going to go back onto public lands.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. How much? Oh, so, words and shit. Sam, how many acres did we see up there? 60 acres for sale? 60 acres for sale in Ashland.
Where at?
By Dan Hagen's house.
Oh, okay.
It was $85,000?
Yeah, that's it.
$85,000.
I think you guys should go buy some land.
Dude,
That's what we were thinking.
that's what I'm saying. I was like, I understand the land up there is so much cheaper than down here, but like,
That's just ridiculous.
to be able to have 60 acres for 85 grand, I just don't even care.
So is it like mostly wooded or fields or kind of like everything?
Mostly woods.
Nice. So you could have a pretty good hunting area.
Yeah.
Maybe clear out a spot for a little house.
Yeah, I was thinking,
Put like an Amish cabin on it.
yeah, I would do that.
What is an Amish cabin?
So, the Amish, they make these, all log cabins. I'm not sure what the prices have gone to with COVID, but you could get like a 2 to 3 bed. It was like, so for example, they had like a 2-bed, 1 bath, plumbed and wired with a kitchen and a bathroom, right, Sam?
Yes.
And it was like 25 grand.
What?
25 grand.
Does it like come on wheels so you can just tug it where you're going?
They'll
They
deliver
deliver it.
for $1 a mile.
All right, that's pretty sweet. Wait, how do they deliver?
I'm sure they partner with a trucking company,
Oh,
a
yeah, that
transportation
makes
company.
sense. Yeah.
Because I remember, so I did some work up in Chautauqua, and I remember we were doing some work across from the place that made these, and they'd have big ass trucks come in and stuff, and
Didn't you sell your truck to a guy, Amish guy? But
Yep.
he doesn't use it. He has like his non-Amish friend use it.
Yep. So he has a driver or a transporter, kind of like I would imagine he's like a Midwestern Jason Statham.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying?
was that truck an Audi?
It was a Audi with a Ford emblem.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Okay, $1 a mile. That's free.
Yeah, it was something like that.
That is absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it was
I
something
think
like asinine cheap.
Yeah, you could get bigger ones. I think the max was like 48,000. But those were like 2-bedroom with a loft. Like they were huge.
Yeah, no, dude. It was. I think it came out to be. I think it was like what the fuck was it? It was like, because it was the maximum width you could go
To be on a trailer.
to be on a trailer. I think it was like 11 feet.
Yeah.
Whatever the maximum width is for the road. Maybe is it 14 feet?
I have no clue.
Whatever the maximum width is, but it was like 60 feet long.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
wow.
And I'm like, holy shit, dude! Like, you got some room in there.
Yeah, those ones are really nice. Really, really nice.
But yeah, honestly, I think, thinking realistically, a 2-bed, 1-bath cabin out there, I think would be just fine.
Yeah, because you could definitely Airbnb it during the summer, I would say.
Yeah.
And that one's what, 24,000 you said?
It was like 28,000, yeah.
And to get up to Ashland is like $500
Yep.
maybe. That
Right.
is nothing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then, so, I mean, you gotta get a footing poured to set it on, some sort of footing.
Yep.
But footing, plumbing, and then hooking the electric up, but in a well. But, I mean, dude, in all, I think you would, I don't know how you'd be over $70,000.
Right, that's
for a
not bad.
2-bed, 1-bath house.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Right. And then you just fucking chill, hang out. I'd go up there so much.
And it's not like it's your full-time residence. You're going there to go hunting or hang out with the family up there.
Right. You probably build a pull shed so you can have 4-wheelers side-by-sides or whatever.
And the 1994 F-150 to bomb through the woods.
Fuck, Daddy. Dude, I didn't even think of that. That's genius.
That'd be your woods truck.
That
there.
would be my fucking woods truck,
It has
Sam.
nice tires on it.
Great tires.
It's small.
Small.
Short box, short cab.
4x4.
It's the off-road version, so it has the skid plates under the
fuck.
tranny and stuff.
Dude, I'm telling you.
It's a no-brainer.
No brain. We just figured it all out.
You two are way too excited about that.
Dude, seriously. Oh my god. But yeah, no, seriously. I think that'd be so much fun. Just having some land to get away to. Do some hunting on. And then just, honestly, I would probably just make trails. Kyle, we'll put some sort of brush guard on that bitch.
Well, the thing is, you'll probably have to buy a skid steer. That'll make you happy, because then you could make trails that you could hike with the dog. That makes you happy.
You know what,
All this
Sam?
stuff is just making you happy.
We were talking about me doing things just a minute ago that I'm going to just start doing things that make me happy.
At least skid steers, you can rent those, so you don't need to keep it.
True, but that's not. You know,
That's not as fun.
For $250 a day, and it'll take me 4 days. That's not practical to rent.
I love how you just crossed your arms and are like pouting now. Just like,
No, yeah, you're probably right. Dude, honestly, that's one thing I thought of with skid steers. If you are not utilizing that thing for your work on a weekly basis, I think you are pretty stupid for owning one.
Yeah, you'd have to get a lot of use out of it, or if you own it, then you rent it to people.
Correct.
So it does pay for itself.
Absolutely. You have to be doing it. Because, dude, I don't know how many hours they typically make, but I think it's only something like 5,000 hours on an engine.
Ooh.
that's it?
Like, it's really not that much. Yeah, I think if you make it like 5 to 8,000. I could be like way off, but I'm pretty sure it was only like 5 to 8,000.
That doesn't seem like much for a
No.
heavy-duty diesel.
You figure if you're running that thing 8 hours a day, dude, you're going to be at that, 5. I'm sure the starting and stopping and like not actually running it for a full 8 hours, because most people using a skid steer, I shouldn't say that. A lot of people using a skid steer are like using it for construction. And so they'll be running it for a couple hours, turn it off, not run it for a few days, run it for a couple hours, turn it off, not run it for, I think you could get such a significant amount more hours on it if you're using it like every day. Or if you're like I'm imagining being like some sort of excavating company or landscaping company where you're like keeping it idling and running it most of the day. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Where
That's
it's,
true.
Yeah, where it's actually getting use. You have a maintenance team, or you yourself are actually maintaining it well, and you're not just like, oh fuck, I got to use this to set trusses this week, and I haven't started it in 4 weeks,
Right.
And but
Are the engines the same as forklifts or no?
no,
Okay.
they're diesel. They're typically diesel engines, and forklifts are a lot of the time electric or propane.
Yeah. The big ones are diesel, but yeah, usually electric or propane.
I don't know, dude. I do thoroughly enjoy driving a skid steer. And God, that would be a fucking retirement plan right there. I would just drive around.
Oh no.
Or just a now plan.
Oh fuck.
You know how fun it is driving a skid steer?
I actually do.
So you can make your driveway with the skid steer, right?
Yep.
In the winter, you have to plow that driveway.
Yep.
You can clear woods with it, cut down trees and things.
Yep.
Pave your little paths in there.
Yep.
That's a lot of stuff. That's fun.
Yep.
Fun stuff makes you happy.
That's true.
Bingo.
Damn.
That's all it takes.
Damn.
A little happiness.
Yeah, fuck that. Because then, here's the deal with that. If I actually want a skid steer, I got to get in a fucking 7-ton trailer to haul that bitch.
Yeah. And the truck to pull.
And a minimum 3/4 ton to pull it. Fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
Fuck
already
that.
just talked yourself out of getting a 3/4 ton.
When-
For now.
Wait for
For
a
now.
week or so.
For now.
For now.
For now. Give me 3 weeks.
I give you 10 months.
Ooh.
No, because I
It'll
don't.
be for business, not for personal.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You're already on it. You already know, babe.
Oh, wait, you're already trying to sell your current truck to the business. How are you going to have both?
Both what?
Your current truck and the 3/4 ton.
I would sell one.
Oh, obviously.
It's literally what I do. It's what I do.
Shaun, what did you ask me the other day? On a car ride?
I really don't remember.
Why am I like this?
Dude, I fucking... Alright. I either need a shrink or I gotta do a lot more research. Because I gotta figure out why my mind is the way it is.
Like, he has no clue why he constantly needs to change his mind about vehicles. Or anything.
Just life decisions, it seems like.
I'm so I listened to I listened to like 9 hours of Think and Grow Rich, and I had 40 minutes left, so I listened to the other 40 minutes the other day. And he asks you questions towards the end of the book, and he says to take like a couple days and think on it. Or like, I think he actually says a few months to think on it. And one of the questions was, do you change your mind a lot? And why? And I was like, holy fuck, dude. Why is a good question.
That is a good question. Why?
Have you figured out your why?
No, I honestly don't know. Like, I have no idea what it is.
Might just be like you get tired of the same thing and you just want something new, something... I don't know.
It could be like extreme short-term gratification.
Could it just be from, like, ADD or ADHD?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's possible.
So, like, I wonder, because, like, you and I have been trying to use our phones less, because it makes us both very everywhere. So I'm wondering if, like, once we figure that out and control that, if, like, both of our ADD, whichever one, decrease, and then if you will want random cars less.
I could see that because, man, when you're obsessed with your phone, not obsessed, but like addicted to your phone, whenever there's a little break in a conversation or something, or you're not doing something right away in the moment, just boom, phone comes right up.
Yep.
Yeah, it's, like, proven that, like, phones have made, like, kids have ADHD.
Yep.
I believe it.
Yeah, like, it's increased a ton.
Yeah, people's attention spans have decreased significantly. I think it's 21 seconds now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can have someone's attention for 21 seconds, and then after that, they're gone.
Wow.
Like, do you remember being a kid and having to just sit in a car and just do nothing?
Game Boy.
Game Boy, yep. Didn't have to because we were fucking gangsters.
Speaking of that, Katie's mom found their Game Boy and all the Pokemon games and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want it.
Text the sisters, hey, anyone want this? Katie's like, you don't want this, right? I was like, oh yeah, I want this thing. So yeah, she's gonna wrap it up and give it to me for Christmas.
Fuck.
There's like, I think
yes.
there's red, gold,
Damn.
something else, some other games.
Oh, those are the
Yeah.
two that I have, are red and gold.
Damn. Sam already has that shit.
Oh.
But dude, you remember how fucking fun those things were?
Yeah,
You
And
excited?
then once they came out with like the backlight in the screen, then you could
Yeah.
actually
with
see while you're driving.
The backlight.
You guys remember the old ones, and you'd
The
have
attachment?
the aftermarket attachment that came up and was the light over it.
Yep.
Or when you didn't have that and you'd play by the street lights as you're driving down the street.
Yep.
Like every time a street light, get to play for 1 second.
Yep.
Wow, dude, kids don't know what it was like back in the day. Now think back, right? We're talking a 20-year difference, right? 20-year difference. Think back 20 years before us. They didn't even have fire back then. Like, dude, I don't even know how they fucking...
No, they survived on fire, Sean.
Oh. How'd they even get around?
Cars.
Cars.
Dude, but just think of, like, their fucking mean of, like, entertainment was the radio or the newspaper.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they didn't have cell phones.
That's what I'm saying.
Or
Game Boys.
Game Boys, obviously.
But TVs were invented in like the 20s?
TV, yeah.
Or something?
50s. 40s? 50s.
Oh.
TVs are old as fuck. But, like, they're, like, it was like a radio. Like, that was their entertainment, was sitting around listening to the radio.
Uh-huh.
And just like throwing rocks at things.
Yeah.
And that was their fun.
That was it, dude.
Electronics, they just changed everything. Just made everything too easy.
Ooh, what is that Albert Einstein quote? Something about once technology overrules mankind or something. Oh.
I'm not sure.
Have you guys never heard of that?
Well, I'm sure I've heard of it. I just don't know
Yeah,
what you're referring to.
It's supposed to mean that like mankind is gonna start failing once like technology overpowers it.
Oh, absolutely.
overrules
It's
it.
already occurring, I believe.
100%.
It's just think of how fast we have sped up since the start of the first computer. Not the start of the car. Electricity. Let's go with electricity. Dude, the start of electricity, things have fucking sped up incredibly. Like
Honestly, I'm so dumb I don't remember when electricity was invented.
1850s?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
18.
That was a while ago.
No, it's gotta be later than that.
It's late 1800s.
Yeah, cause in
Downton Abbey, they got it in the like 1920s.
I think earlier than that, but still like the 19.
Yeah, so I think it was like late 1800s they invented electricity. And since then, dude, 150 years, the amount of shit that's been accomplished in 150 years in comparison to what they accomplished in like 10,000 fucking years, right?
Right.
Like they were walking around with goddamn sticks yelling at each other for fucking 10,000 years. And then all of a sudden, like 1800s, they're like, wait a second, technology. And now we're fucking podcasting and watching Pornhub on our fucking iPhones.
Thank you, Elon.
Thank you, Elon.
That's insane. That is actually insane to think about.
So stupid. Don't even make sense.
Oh my gosh.
You know, fucking...
Wait, have either of you tried watching porn on a VR headset?
I do not watch porn. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Sam. We are angels.
Yep, definitely. It's a very
Porn's
interesting experience.
Bad for the soul.
If either of you tried sometime.
I've definitely tried it.
I know.
It's so weird.
It is weird.
Wait, did you try it with Ian?
Yeah,
with us?
that
Okay.
I think that's the only time I've tried it.
Okay.
Was he holding the headset for you?
No, he was holding something else. You guys get it?
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's fucking weird, dude. I don't know. That's all weird.
Yeah.
Even on just like a dumber level, like the first few TVs that were out there, humongous, so expensive. Only the elite of the elite had these expensive TVs.
Yep.
Now, however many years later, you get this huge TV, paper thin, and it's $500.
Yep.
It's just insane.
Yeah, dude, we just saw Vizio 4K 70-inch flat screen TV for $400. It was $399.
Yeah.
Where
On Black
was
Friday.
this? Oh, Black Friday.
Oh.
I was like, dude, how the fuck did we go from that to this?
Right.
Like, It's insane.
Wait, how weird is it that our phones are more expensive than
A TV now.
a TV now? Right?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, because our phone's like $1,000.
Yeah,
phones-
more than that.
Our
For
phones
the
do
good one.
so
Yeah.
much more, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really make a call with your TV. But you can search
That's
the
true.
internet with your TV.
You know what I was kind of
That's true.
thinking for, like, a setup? You know how, like, Chris Dahlberg has his tower, his computer tower, and he's got it hooked up and to his TV screen?
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of thinking about doing something like that.
That'd be kind of cool.
For this?
No, I was just thinking, like, wherever we end up being next,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of thinking about, like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm getting too technological. I gotta go back to the Stone Age. I ain't even have a TV the next place we move. I'm just kidding. Fuck that, too.
Well, if you get that Amish cabin, you can't have any electronics
Fuck.
in it.
There you go.
You have to live like them. Boom.
Gotta live like them.
Yep.
Hey, you know what, Sam? I'm taking that $70,000 I said it was gonna cost. I'm gonna make it way less. I'm gonna hand dig a fucking well, and I'll put the little boom, boom, boom thing in it, right? The one thing you crank,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna make an outhouse. I'll just dig a fucking hole and just shit down in that.
Now we're talking.
Fuck, I'm gonna make this whole thing into $30,000.
Sean, you are way too afraid of spiders and snakes to do
Dude,
that.
fuck that. Honestly, outhouses scare the living shit out of me.
Yep, that's right.
Dude, I honestly, like,
That'd be pretty efficient when you're constipated, though.
that is true. You know what? That's true. Dude, I just, sitting over that open hole.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
Dude, you don't know
like a
what's down
dark,
there.
dark.
Yeah,
open
what if
hole.
something comes up and grabs you?
Fucking dude, you could get
You
pulled
don't
down
know.
into that shit and then you gotta live the rest of eternity in a shit pile.
Right.
You
Which
don't know.
Be like 4 days.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty bad 4 days, Sam.
Okay, I gotta admit, that sounds way worse. Oh, Kyle, here's a question for you.
Yes.
Would you rather burn alive or freeze to death?
Definitely freeze to death.
Yep.
That's not even a question.
Dude, I would rather burn alive. It would last.
You are insane.
It would last way shorter of a time.
Have you ever been branded before?
I mean, it would hurt like hell, but shock would hit you so much faster than freezing to death.
Ooh. I don't know. I'd just take the slow death of a freeze.
No.
I want to be miserable, dude. I want
Okay,
to fucking
are you
enjoy that.
Burned to death where, like, instantly you're, like, cremated to death? Or burned
No.
to death as in, like,
No, you
your
have
house is slowly burning
Yes.
and you're just cooking?
that one.
That
You're
one?
just cooking.
Yep. Not
It's
a
just
fan.
slowly turning up the thermostat until you
still less-
fucking boil from the inside out.
That just lasts way less time, though.
Yeah, but here's the deal, dude.
If your house was on fire, it would not take that long for you to die.
All right, but this is my thought. Okay, also, barring me sleeping and waking up to being on fire, or like something where I am locked in a room without a window, dude, I'm taking my fucking chance of jumping out.
Or if you can't jump out, inhale all the smoke you can just so you, like,
Suffocate.
pass out.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you're done.
genius.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. Fuck, I'd shoot myself in the head.
What if you don't have a gun on you?
Valid.
Good question.
Okay. No, I was just curious.
Here's how I feel about the freezing part, right? I feel like I would still have a chance. Right? Like it's your last moments of being alive. Mm-hmm. I would be like trying to not die.
You know how bad it hurts when you're, like, freezing, though? Like,
Oh.
how bad you start to hurt? Ooh, that would not be fun.
And if you survive, I mean, you'll lose probably almost all of your, like, extremities. Like,
Oh yeah, okay.
fingers, toes.
Well, Sam, have you seen what it looks like, the cadavers after they've been burnt alive?
Oof.
Okay.
Take my fucking hands, dude.
If you,
Take them.
if you, once again, if you're so severely burned, you're not surviving. I get you what you're saying. Is there is a better chance you can live if you are
Yeah.
like close to freezing to death than if
Yep.
you're burning alive.
I'll fucking, you know what, if you gotta take my hands, whatever.
Would you rather die by falling out of a plane
Okay?
Oh no.
or burning alive?
Falling out of a plane.
Yeah, plane.
For sure.
Fuck yeah,
How about
dude.
drowning? Drowning
Actually,
or
dude,
falling out of a plane?
I've read
Falling out of plane.
about falling out of a plane, and you can survive.
You can.
that shit.
If you hit the roof, like a roof
Yep.
that's a perfect pitch, boom, boom.
Yep.
You can.
Dude, I would seriously, they also said if you can come in to, like, tall overhead trees and you hit the trees just right, it can slow your momentum down enough by the time you get to the bottom. You've probably broken every bone in your body. But they said, there's like a 0.000032 chance of surviving. So,
hey, I'll take
fuck
that.
it, dude. I'll take that.
Or why don't you just go, like if you're falling from the sky, you're just like, I'm just going to go over to Colorado. Fly your way that way. And then fall into a big freaking mountain of snow. You got to survive that, right?
Hey, you know what? Fuck that. You're falling, dude. Why don't you just, as you're falling, you just go ahead and grab a tree on top of a fucking mountain. And it's like you're coming in sideways to it. Just grab it and latch on.
Yeah, that's realistic.
Fucking right, dude? Sam?
Sure.
You with me?
Sure.
Because technically, you could just like run into the side of the mountain then. You just keep on trekking like you're on your daily hike.
I'm serious though. What if you're falling and you land on like the side of a snowy mountain? Wouldn't you just kind of like land and kind of fall and I don't know.
I think
that's realistic.
I think you're like falling super fast though. Like
No, you max out at about 120 miles per hour.
yeah, that's super fast.
Oh, I can survive that easy.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you got it. Okay.
And also, that snow's gonna probably be so deep, you're probably just gonna get buried.
Oh, most likely what will happen is you're gonna hit that snow. You're gonna get about 50 feet deep, and you're gonna fucking suffocate.
Like, yeah, I'm not making that.
But wow,
Yep.
this really backfired. Now I could have killed myself from falling. Instead, I'm going to freeze to death.
Yep.
That's true. Because what if you do live? Yeah, you're done.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I fucking love this, dude. So dumb.
Oh god.
Do I still remember I was out snowboarding in Colorado, and it was really windy, right? And we were going all the way up to the top of Breckenridge, and we did this one pass, and I went nice and slow because I was like, okay, I want to just make sure I know where stuff is so that the next run I can go fast, right?
Right.
So I'm just going nice and slow, beep. Okay, yep, we're good to go. So it takes 45 minutes to get back up, right? A lot can happen in 45 minutes. I fucking hit it balls to the walls because I know where everything is now. Turns out that wind that's been blowing for 45 minutes blew snow and exposed jagged rock. And so, dude, I'm humming down the fucking mountain because I know where's safe and where's not. As I'm coming back on like, so, you're like carving side to side. As I'm carving back onto my back side, my board clips a jagged rock, and it kicks out from underneath me. I look down in between my legs as I see my life flash before me. There's a fucking jagged rock I'm about to take up the taint. I fucking seriously, I puckered up so much, and I was like, this is it, dude. Like, I'm going to be ripped from fucking... I'm probably 8,000 feet up. 9,000... No, I'm probably 10,000 feet up right now. I don't know how fucking high it is. I think it's like 10,000 feet up there. I'm fucking 10,000 feet up. Alright? I'm about to be ripped from fucking taint to back. I'm like, dude, it's over for me. There ain't no way I'm getting down this mountain.
Honestly, the last thing you want is your taint ripped.
Dude,
last thing.
Of all the places, dude, my fucking taint. And so, boom, I land hard. Because I was cooking. Land hard. And I'm like, wait. I don't feel any, like... I figured, I'd feel like warmth. Like blood. And all I felt was just, like, a little pain. And I'm like, wait, what?
See, that's got to be pretty similar from, like, falling from the sky.
Oh, same thing. Same thing.
You could survive that.
Yeah,
easy.
yeah. Because I was probably going about 25 miles an hour on my
Right.
snowboard. It's similar to 120.
Pretty close.
I would say pretty much. I don't know what happened. The Lord must have blessed me that day. It was probably the fact that I was like going pretty fast that I skipped over all the jagged rocks and landed on snow. And I was so thankful. I broke my bindings, but I didn't care because I had an asshole still.
So how did you get down after that?
I rode on the front because I broke one binding, and it was the back like strap that holds your heel in.
Yep.
And so I just rode like on the front of my board most of the way down.
Gotcha.
Yep. So, and if I like when I had to carve back, I would do it where I leaned majority on my back right foot because I think my left one was the one that was broken. So I just didn't put pressure on it on my back.
So moral of the story, if you are very cautious and go really slow down these hills, bad stuff's going to happen. You're going to hit these jagged rocks. Go fast, take chances, you'll go right over them. Won't even get hurt.
That's exactly the point of the story.
Yep. That's what I got.
Yep. Sam?
Yep, definitely.
Perfect.
Kyle, I don't know if you knew this. This was literally 2 weeks into Shaun and I seeing each other. And I got a message that Shaun almost died. And I was like, that's great. And that was what, day 2 of your snowboarding trip you're on?
If only.
Yep.
If only, huh?
Dude, I could have been
Seriously?
coming back in a fucking wheelchair. No, dude, you know what? They probably would have had to put me on like a reverse wheelchair. I would have been like rolling around on my stomach because I couldn't sit on my tank. It was door open, you know? I had to travel everywhere via tummy.
Yeah, I think they just make you do bed rest at that point. I don't think you get to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're on bed rest, Sam, 2 weeks of being with you would probably be like, yeah, this isn't working for me. Sorry, Shaun. But
Well, 3 weeks in, I got pancreatitis.
Yep.
Ooh, and she did stay with
Yeah.
you.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It was probably because I fucking lost 10 pounds in a matter of 3 days and I had abs. So
That's
she
what
was
did
probably
it.
like, wait a second.
Yeah.
This guy's hot.
This fat fuck's got abs. And I was like, all it takes is fucking 50 hours of fasting.
That's it. Just 50.
I ended up fasting for 96 hours.
You got ice chips though, right?
Yeah, I got 200 ice chips every 8 hours.
Oh my gosh.
But as soon as they melted, he couldn't eat them anymore. Because he couldn't drink
That doesn't
water.
make any sense. Why is that? Doesn't the ice melt as you consume it? So what's the difference between drinking water and eating ice chips?
I think 'cause it takes longer.
Yeah, I
It's like a
understand that.
slow... I don't fucking know. Anyways, dude, yeah, I ended up losing 12 pounds in 4 days from not eating. And I went from fat fuck, like 245, down to like 232 with abs.
How do I go about getting pancreatitis?
You don't want it.
It's actually pretty simple. All you have to do is eat an extremely unhealthy amount of food for months on end, gain a bunch of weight. Your body can't handle the massive influx of calories, and then your stomach bile doesn't break down the way it had because it doesn't produce enough, and then you overpower your pancreas.
Yeah, it doesn't help that your family has gallbladder issues.
Right?
Science things.
Science.
Yep.
But anyhow, dude, it's fucking gangster.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like. Well, I brought you. Didn't I bring you the? Me and Bronson brought you to the hospital the first time you had pancreatitis.
That
Remember
wasn't.
Or was that not pancreatitis the first time?
You know, I don't know. Maybe it was, right? Like, I don't know what that was now.
I thought
Wait, I haven't heard this story. What happened?
Dude, it could have been it was the same exact pain.
Yeah, that's what I thought you told me, that it was like the same thing.
Well, it was the same pain. I honestly never even thought what that was until you just said so.
You've never heard this?
No, when was
Oh.
this?
The doctor thought that it was, oh, you know what? The doctor then had thought it was my bowels shutting down. Does that make sense?
That's what I remember you saying, yes.
But it was the same exact pain I had with pancreatitis, so fuck, dude.
So wait, what was their solution with your bowels shutting down? Nothing?
Oh, they just gave me a couple,
Like you got fluids, right?
a couple packs of IV fluids and sent me on my way. Then they gave me a medication so they gave me one thing of fluids and they gave me a pill. And then 2 hours later, it got so much worse. Kyle and Bronson had to carry me back to the hospital for the second time.
Yes, I remember that.
And I get in there and I'm all fucked up and they're trying to... So the first time they could put the IV in me, somewhat, I was like dying. The second time, they struggled so much more. And then I'm like, Doc, you told me I was good. What the fuck happened? And he was like... Yeah, well, so the pill we gave you, it can give you muscle spasms, and it's only like a 30% chance, but there's a 30% chance that it reacts and makes it way worse. And I was just like, why the fuck did you give that to me?
Right.
And he was like, well, that's protocol. That's what we give first. And I'm like, do you have something that doesn't cause spasms? Oh, yeah, we could give you that now. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like, dude, doctors, from dealing with these fucking idiots, number one, pancreatitis, right? I told my doctor straight to his face I'd fucking kill him. I was like, dude, I'm gonna break your fucking face. And then he didn't come into my room for a day. And I called the nurses and I said, hey, tell him to quit being a fucking pussy and get in here. I need some medical attention. And it took until I was supposed, so I made it 96 hours fasting. I was only supposed to make it like 84. But the doctor was too afraid to come in my room. He didn't come in for 12 hours.
Yeah, Sean's nutritionist had to approve him of food.
Yeah, my nutritionist came in.
She was pissed.
She was so mad. She's like, wait, your doctor hasn't been in here since his shift started 12 hours ago? I'm like, yeah, he's a fucking pussy. Won't come in here. And she was just like, what the fuck? And she approved my shit, got my food and everything. And I was like, tell that doctor he's a little bitch.
Yeah, because Sean was supposed to eat and then see how he felt for like 12 hours after that. But...
Yep, before they released me. And so then they just fed me and released me. Because the doctor didn't do his job.
Didn't he come at the very end, tail tucked between his legs, and say some stupid shit?
He did. He came and said some pretty dumb shit, and I was just like, yeah, dude, I don't even care.
And then you know what happened afterwards? Sean was totally supposed to be on a low-fat diet, and someone was supposed to take care of him.
Hey, I made a ribeye. There's nothing wrong with a ribeye.
Sounds pretty low-fat to me.
They're a little fattier on the meat spectrum, but hey. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Do you guys know one of the best tasting meals? Go 96 hours fasting, okay? Go 96 hours fasting and have some chicken broth, all right? Have some chicken broth. And then have a little bit of like, they give you like toast or something. It's just something so meh, okay? Go ahead, fast for 96 hours and have just a very mediocre, bland meal. Then 6 hours from that, smack down a fucking ribeye. I think you made mac and cheese too.
Probably. Maybe potatoes, asparagus.
Potatoes? Oh, yeah. It was fried potatoes, asparagus, baked beans, and a ribeye.
Big frickin' cowboy ribeyes that were like a pound and a half a piece.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let me tell you what.
Massive.
You want to taste something fucking good? You do that. That was some of the best food I've ever ate in my life. But back on track to my rant. I was these fucking doctors down there, dude, I don't know what. I think they're just so used to like cookie cutter by the book. Like, I've been studying medicine for 12 years, so I can only do what my textbook tells me. And so if it tells me to give you something that's going to make you feel worse, I have to do that first. And so I think that they're just a bunch of fucking retards programmed running around out there. And that when it comes time to do their job, they can't think for themselves. They don't know how. They've just been programmed to, like, not think.
Yeah, and also, like, doctors are, like, told what medicines to prescribe for everything.
Yeah.
So there's, like the one, like, he had to give you first. Like, that was their protocol to give that one to you first, even though...
Which then made me have to spend the night in the hospital.
Right.
Like, thanks, hospital, for now making me... I remember that hospital bill was like $12,000. Mm-hmm. I was like, you freaking dickheads literally did this on purpose, because the first day was like $1,200, $1,500, something like that. And I was like, okay, you know what? That's okay. That's expensive, but whatever. So it was like, I was there for 2 hours, whatever. It was like $1,200 to $1,500. Okay. The next day, which they, like you were saying, they do this shit on purpose, because then I had to spend the night in the hospital. Mm-hmm. In the emergency room, because they didn't have room outside the emergency room. I stayed the night in the ER.
Oh, Jesus.
And, dude, it was like a $12,000 doctor's bill. It's insane.
It's just so stupid, because it wasn't your fault. Like, they fucked up.
Yeah, but I had to pay the bill.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that, Kyle?
I think it's a little outrageous, especially how much hospital bills cost.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I could only imagine having a baby.
Yeah, it wasn't too crazy, actually. But, I mean, the good thing is insurance covers pretty much all of it. Mm. It was our birth was a standard birth, nothing went wrong or anything. So, you know, our deductible covered everything. So, I mean, it wasn't
That's cool.
too bad. But yeah, just like looking at the itemized bill and stuff, the random charges on there, like, how can you charge this much for that? It's just kind of outrageous.
It's like $10 for a Band-Aid or something. Like, it's
Makes sense.
ridiculous for, like, little things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and so, let me say this before I keep going. I don't think all doctors are useless. I think there is a significant amount of very talented doctors out there who probably own their own practice or work for a good hospital team that can think for themselves and problem solve. And I really hope someday I find those guys to be in my life. I just think the majority of like cookie cutter doctors at a hospital, I think they're just so used to being controlled that they're just these little cucks. Mm-hmm. And so I'll keep going on what I was saying though. I've looked into getting IV bags, and I can't because I don't have a pharmacy number. So if anyone listening to this has one, please let me know. Just kidding, but seriously. But so I wanted to get IV bags, and they were like $18 to order bags online, from a
distributor.
Well, from a distributor, yeah. It's like $18 for IV bag. I'm like, this is literally the coolest thing in the world. And so I actually ordered them. And then they called me. And they're like, Mr. Tutor. I'm like, oh, hey, how's it going? They're like, oh, hey, we just saw that you forgot to put in your pharmacy number. If you could just give that to us and we can get this sent out right to you. And I'm just like, haha, yeah, I don't have one. And they're just like, oh, all right, well, no big deal. We just can't ship it then. And I'm just like, well, it was worth a try. And she laughed.
Did you at least try some random number just to see if they'd be like, okay, sounds good. We'll get it shipped out for you.
That would have been a good idea.
Fuck, that's a good idea. I should look up how long those numbers are. I just didn't know, I didn't know the criteria. Are they like 10 numbers? Is there any letters? I don't know. I'm going to look that up. But I'm not going to do that, right? Because morals. But, so it's like 18 bags. But on my itemized list, it was like $250 for every bag of fluids. And so that's like a fucking 150 markup. Mm-hmm. 150% markup.
It's insane.
Imagine if your contractor did that, if you hired them to do something. 150% markup?
Fuck no. Right. It's not even reasonable. It doesn't even make sense what a hospital can charge.
Right.
And that's what you get with, I guess I don't know. What are hospitals considered? I
think they're private.
They are, aren't they?
No, hospitals are nonprofits.
Are they?
They are.
Yep.
Oh, but okay.
Right.
The Eau Claire Country Club
they're
is
nonprofit.
Yeah, the Eau Claire Country Club is a nonprofit.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can be a nonprofit as long as the board members are making $5 million.
Yeah.
Right.
I actually don't understand that. Like, if I can order it from a distributor for $18 a bag, why?
I just feel
why
like
are you charging us $250?
Right. I'm guessing no one's like tried to fight it on it, like fight any hospital on it. Or insurance company. Like, everyone's told that's what you have to pay, and that's what you pay.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like they just hold the power. Kind of like XL Energy. I can't.
That's true.
Like, well, what are you going to tell XL? Hey, so, yeah, this is how much energy is going to be now. All right, XL. Sounds good, because that's my only option.
Right.
What are you going to do? Like, oh, I'll just start my own hospital. No. You're just going to be like, you're right, hospital. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I remember not too long ago, Altoona was talking about having a monopoly system for garbage trucks. Like right now, there's 7 garbage companies around the city.
Yeah.
I think it's actually down to like 3 now.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of them keep buying each other out.
Yeah, they just keep buying each other out so that they get bigger.
Yeah,
but keep going.
Yeah, but they were going to just have it kind of like a bidding system and just have one company do it. But it's like, if you just have one company do it, they can kind of charge whatever they want eventually, you know?
Right, yeah.
And that, kind of like Excel, you know, they have no one to turn to kind of decide what stuff costs. And
Yep.
I mean, that's like cable here. Like Spectrum is your only choice.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Well, you can have Dish Network, but...
No, you can't. Because I've contacted Dish because Dish is actually AT&T's internet, right?
Oh, okay.
So Dish has AT&T for internet.
Yep.
And so I got really fed up and pissed off at how slow, or because our internet for here is $80 a month for residential. And so I called DirecTV, AT&T, to get internet here. And I gave them the address, and they're like, "Oh yeah, AT&T doesn't get good enough service there. We don't service that area." And I'm just like, "Awesome, thanks.
Well, it's so stupid.
I'll stay with my $80 Spectrum."
Right. And I told Sean, like, because usually new customers for Spectrum get it at $65 for like a year or two. So we could cancel our Spectrum.
Oh, it's 50. I think it's 55.
Okay. Cancel our Spectrum, and then call the next day to have them come reinstall it. And it would then go down to $55.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Like, does it actually cost them that much to where they have to charge us $80 a month?
I
No,
feel
I
like
think it's just they're the only people that
Exactly.
offer it, so they can offer whatever they want.
And so having ran a company before, I really understand markups and like how crucial having a profit is. But I would really like to know what is like a reasonable profit. Because like Amazon.
Yeah, I was just about to bring up Amazon.
Go ahead and tell us, what was Amazon's profit in 2020?
$21.1 billion.
Oh, that's it?
Profit.
Oh.
And so, go ahead.
And I was telling Sean, because my work, we sell stuff on Amazon. And we got an email the other day of them explaining that they've had to expand so much because of how many like people have been ordering through them, and like they've offered all these extra jobs, and because of all this growth, like they're gonna have to raise all their fees for like, so like now, like our fees to even have stuff on their website are going up like 5% on average, 5%. To have our stuff stored in their warehouses, our fees are going up like 5%. Literally everything to do with Amazon, our fees are going up, and I'm like, oh, you can't cut into that $21.1 billion of profit you made last year?
Right.
Cool.
Well, no one's going to tell them, we're going to go with this other company over here. You can't, because Amazon's just...
They rule the world.
They rule the world. You kind of have to stick with them to sell the amount of stuff you guys sell.
Yeah. Good business idea for anyone. Create a new and better Amazon.
Ooh, let me write that down. I will get on that.
Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, a new and better Amazon than a new and better fuck. I'm such an idiot. I already forgot what I was gonna say.
How could you make something better than Amazon, to be honest? Because it's
Oh,
so fast of shipping. Well, it was before
Yeah.
all this Corona stuff, but like it's so fast of shipping. You can buy literally anything. I don't know. How do you beat that?
I don't know. But so okay. I was gonna say a new and better Facebook also.
Oh, like Facebook Marketplace?
Ooh.
Like if we could get a new Facebook out there, come on, guys.
Ooh,
Let's
what
get
if
this.
what if you combined Amazon, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace all in one place? All in one website?
Dude, that'd be amazing. Mm-hmm. But you wanna know what that would do? Even more monopoly.
Right.
But why? Why how?
If you combine them all into one.
Oh. Because it'd be the only website that does that?
Right.
Yeah.
Or you mean like they're still independent companies?
No. Like, I'm saying someone should make a new one that takes all the aspects of Amazon, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace and put it onto one.
Yeah.
Just make your own freaking monopoly from all those companies.
Yeah, 100%.
Interesting. Yeah.
Huh. Let me
mean,
write
that's-
that one down too.
Yeah, we'll get right on that. Well, so Alibaba does all drop shipping. They don't have warehouses. Am I right with that, Sam?
Yes.
Is drop shipping like legal?
Yeah, so
Yes.
like what drop shipping would be is I'm here on my computer. I have stuff in a warehouse of my own, or I have my product in a warehouse, and then someone orders it from me, right? And then I just ship it from there.
That's not dropshipping.
That's not drop shipping.
No.
Kate, what's drop shipping?
So you offer whatever, some products, and let's say someone orders whatever, a controller from you. Your price, so you buy it from a different company and
Yep.
have them ship it to the customer. So you're making a profit because your price is higher than what you're buying from this other company. So you're making a profit on having that higher price.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So yeah, you literally anyone can drop ship.
I have a very good example of this. Farm and Fleet had a really good deal on the Sawzall, and I thought, like, okay, if I just posted this thing for like quite a bit higher, and then just got the guy's address, shipped it to him instead of meeting him, then I get to keep mine, but sell one at a higher price, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Genius.
Yeah, because once again, with where I work, like we can tell when there's drop shippers because they always say like don't include an invoice because obviously the person brought it from your company, but they're receiving it from a different company.
Yep. That's awesome.
So they don't want them to know that they're
love
receiving
that.
it from a
So
different
that's
company.
all Alibaba is.
Yeah.
That's almost better because then you have a bunch of smaller companies benefiting instead of Amazon just having a huge warehouse and shipping everything out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have one massive company employing a bunch of people. Instead, you have these little smaller companies employing these people.
Yeah.
Just my thought.
They're onto something.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, I think that's enough, guys.
Yeah, I suppose we can wrap it up. I hope everybody enjoyed this episode with our first guest.
I thought that was just the intro.
Oh, yeah, that was our intro.
Oh.
We got, this is starting of the show.
No.
This is Tours of Life podcast.
Damn.
With your co-host, Kyle Tutor.
Oh, get at him.
Am I getting kicked off of this?
Not yet, but look how cute that doggo is.
I know, she's
that's
a
cute
secret.
dog.
Mimi.
Oh, not yet. Okay, let's end
All
this
right.
before she gets
All right,
wild.
everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Check us out on the Instagram. If you want to be on the podcast, let us know because now we accept guests.
Yes, only one at a time, though. We only have one extra mic, not two.
Thanks for having me, guys. It was great. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you,
Yes,
Kyle.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.